Hello and welcome to 18 WJTS in.form. There are some great improvements going on 4th Street in Huntingburg, and that leads to a promotion to get you to go to 4th Street and enjoy the stores that are there while the construction goes on. Joining me in the studio is Sara Schroeder. Sara is the Executive Director for the Huntingburg Chamber of Commerce, and joining us is Rachel Steckler. Rachel is the Community Development Director for the City of Huntingburg. Well, I think when people go downtown, they see all the orange barricades and things in one lane. Let's talk about the improvements that are going on and why is 4th Street being fixed?
Sure.
I guess it's not broken, it's being improved.
Correct,
right?
Yes. So the project going on right now is the 4th Street water main replacement project. We have a 120-year-old water main that runs through downtown. And this was a project that was included in our Steckler application. We received the designation from the state of Indiana in 2014, and so this is a project that we want to get done because in 2 years we will be doing the Heritage Trail project, and so we want to replace that water line and get that running before we do a streetscape project on top of it.
So it truly is an improvement, and it'll be better for everybody along 4th Street.
Absolutely.
And we're talking about this construction. It goes from where to where? It's on 4th Street, but from where to where?
From Geiger to Van Buren.
Okay, so really 3 blocks?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
And so that has caused some inconvenience for some of the stores downtown.
Sure it has.
So Sara, this is where you come in because the Huntingburg Chamber of Commerce has a nice promotion to get people encouraged to go downtown.
Yes, we do. There was a conversation that happened about 2 weeks ago between the Chamber and Destination Huntingburg and the Merchants Association. And kind of out of that conversation, we realized we need to do a little bit of a PR campaign to get the word out that 4th Street's open, our businesses are open, and that there's plenty of parking available. And out of that PR campaign, the Chamber decided to run a promotion during the month of May where we are encouraging people to come down and help support our local merchants. And we're asking them to come down, shop at any of the stores or businesses along that construction zone. We're asking them to spend at least $50, save their receipts. They can mail those to the Chamber, and we will send them $10 in Chamber bucks. And our Chamber bucks can be used like gift certificates at over 25 different locations throughout Huntingburg and Du Bois County. And it's just an incentive to help people in our community to come down and help support our merchants.
That's a great idea. Now, do you have to spend $50 at one time, or can it be 10 this time, 25?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And it can be at various locations in different amounts. Just once your total receipts equal $50. Bring them on up to the Chamber.
Is there a limit? What if I spend 110? Do I get $20?
No, it's
okay.
it's one per household.
Okay.
So one one reimbursement per household, and we're running this throughout the month of May, and it's just a great way. It's a little bit of an incentive to get people down there.
So Sara, this promotion is going throughout the month of May. You have a couple of weeks to take advantage of that. And so there's a lot of shopping yet to be done.
Well, yeah, and we hope people were down last week to pick up gifts for their mom, and just also, graduation's right around the corner, so we hope people come down and pick out the perfect gift for their graduate.
If somebody bought something, say, a week ago, that's still, as long as it's in May.
Yeah, as long
right?
as the receipt has the date on it between May 1st and May 31st, we'll accept it.
Well, that's not too hard to do, to go down and spend some money.
No, it's not hard at all.
A great set of stores. And that's also a nice way to say to the merchants that you really are important to us, and we know the construction's an inconvenience, but we care.
Yes, absolutely. And it's all for progress, and I think the merchants do realize that as well. So people are, trying to keep positive about it and realize it's for the better. It's for the good.
I'm going to go back to the construction a little bit. Is it on the north side of the road for 1 week, and then, or will it be on both sides of the road at one point, or how's it going?
It's on the north side of the road. Okay. However, parking is available in between the construction zones. Okay. So although there are cones, if it's an open parking space, you can drive through the cones and park on both sides of the street. And
let's not forget, there's parking on south side of the street also.
Correct.
And there is Market Street parking lot.
Yes.
Is that what that's called, the Market Street parking lot?
Yes.
And a lot of the businesses will have parking right behind the business anyway. So there's plenty of really easy parking.
Yes.
You may have to walk a little bit further.
Just
maybe,
a little bit more.
Another 50 yards, but what's the big deal? We do that anyway, and it's good exercise.
Yeah, that's right.
How long will the construction be going on?
We are anticipating it be completed mid-June, mid to late June. Of course, it's a construction project, so there's always
weather pending. We've had so much
Exactly.
rain lately. I'm sure that puts things back a little bit.
But we are anticipating mid to late June.
And the chamber bucks that I will get when I spend $50 and I get my $10 in chamber bucks are good at chamber members.
I'm sorry, what?
Are they're good at the chamber members?
They're good at 25 different participating locations, and most of them are chamber members, yes, but some of them are not necessarily.
So you don't have to use that chamber buck at the same store that you spent $50.
No.
Okay.
And included when I send the $10 in chamber bucks, I have a list of all the participating locations.
Oh, great.
So
great.
you can go on there and see, what you need to pick up and have that extra $10.
There's always a lot of good things going on in Huntingburg, and I know we're getting close to the end of a school year. We just got done with the Garden Gate Jazz Beer and Wine Tasting Festival.
Yes.
And what's the next big things for Huntingburg coming up?
The Chamber's hosting a community yard sale, and that's the weekend of the 13th and the 14th. So we're excited about that. And there's some other...
of course, with summer, the Bombers are starting again.
Right,
so.
And then as the summer goes, there's always things going on all the time.
The farmers market, the 4th of July celebration, the sidewalk sales. There's always, and you can visit the Chamber website to see our event calendar.
Okay, well, thanks to both of you for coming in.
Thank you.
So while we know there's construction going on 4th Street in Huntingburg, maybe a minor inconvenience, go and spend $50 at one of those stores along the construction zone. Mail in your receipts to the Huntingburg Chamber of Commerce. And I don't know if we said the address.
It's P.O. Box 311. Huntingburg, Indiana 47542, and they can mail it in, or they can scan it and email it to me at huntingburgchamber@gmail.com, or they can always come up and see me at the chamber office. And we're located on the 2nd floor of the old National Bank building on the corner of 4th and 231.
Excellent. So go and spend $50 and then send in your receipts and get $10 back in chamber bucks with the Huntingburg Chamber of Commerce. Thanks to both of you for coming in. Our guests have been Rachel Steckler. She is the Community Development Director for the City of Huntingburg, and Sara Schroeder, the Executive Director, the new Executive Director, already with great ideas for the Huntingburg Chamber of Commerce. Thank you for watching WJTS in.form. We're local people watching local people.